The 1930s saw the zenith of what is now called the Golden Age of cinema. For the first 20 years of motion picture history, most films were silent and very short, only about a minute long. Silent films reached a greater complexity in 1910, and by 1927, the first movie to have synchronized sound was released, The Jazz Singer.
It was at this time that big production companies such as Paramount Pictures and 20th Century Fox contracted screen actors, therefore creating the pop culture image of a celebrity. During the 1930s, the suffering economy led the citizens into a nationwide depression. Because of this, any and every distraction was eagerly welcomed. Whether it was an engrossing romance, comedy, or action, the 5-cent shows were the perfect way to take people's minds off of their struggling home lives.
Along with the boom of cinema, the rise of big bands took over the music world. The 12 to 25 musicians used everything from percussion, brass, to woodwind instruments to create a sound closely associated with jazz and the swing era. The rise of exciting entertainment and invigorating music was just what a girl like ShirleyTemple needed to make herself a star.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin. Please find your seats and make sure to be respectful of others during the showing.
We've come a long way from the gloomy grays. We'd like to see the shows in the colors we now know. Big studios have popped up, Paramount and MGM. But there was one with all the fun, 20th Century Fox. At the Palace, in we go. It's a nice night at the 5-cent show. We are poor, but we're trying to forget about it. We sit at the show and we see her big bow, and there she goes, taking our minds off the low.
Economy.
See the curly top on the spot, tapping our blues away. But if you dream hard enough, oh, you could be just like me. At the Palace, in we go. It's a nice night at the 5-cent show. We are poor, but we're trying to forget about it. At the Palace, in we go. It's a nice night at the 5-cent show. We are poor, but we're trying to forget about it. We sit at the show and we see her big bow, and there she goes, taking our minds off the low.
Economy.
See the curly top on the spot, tapping our blues away. But if you dream hard enough, oh, you could be just like me. At the Palace, out we go. 'Twas a nice night, but it's time to close. Through gloomy days, we'll have bright displays.
The showing is now over. Please exit the building in an orderly fashion. Thank you for choosing the Hoovie Cinema. Be sure to come again.
Are you stuck?
No.
Are you stuck?